Welcome back to the Light of Joy, the podcast where transformation is tender, healing is honest, and you're always just one step away from reconnecting with your truest self. I'm Abbas Salahshour, and in this space, we choose clarity over chaos, softness over speed, and truth over obligation. Today, we are diving into something deceptively simple, yet profoundly powerful: saying no. Not with anger, not with guilt, but with clarity, kindness, and intention. This episode is called What Really Happens When You Actually Say No. Let's begin. Why no is sacred? Well, we often think of no as rejection, as something negative, something that closes doors. But what if I told you that every no you say with intention is actually a yes to something deeper? No is not a wall, it's a gatekeeper. It protects your time, your energy, your peace. And yet, so many of us are afraid of it. Why? Because we were taught that love means being available all the time, that kindness means being agreeable, that worth is measured by how much you give, how often you say yes, and how much of yourself you are willing to sacrifice. But here's the truth: you are allowed to be a kind, generous, loving person and still say no. In fact, your no might be the kindest thing you ever say to yourself and to others. And now we get to the cost of overcommitment. Let me ask you this: how many times have you said yes just to avoid discomfort? You didn't want to seem rude. You feared disappointing someone. You convinced yourself you should do it, even though your mind and your body said otherwise. And then you felt overwhelmed, resentful, exhausted. Here's what I want you to remember: every time you say yes to something misaligned, you say no to something sacred. No to your rest. No to your creativity. No to your real priorities. No to your peace of mind. No to using that energy to invest it in yourself and succeed. Over time, those misplaced yeses add up. And what they steal most is your joy. I'm not really proud to say it, but a few years ago, I was the yes man. Every request felt like a test of my character. Every invitation, an obligation. I said yes to collaborations I didn't believe in. Yes to people who didn't respect my time, energy, and my intellect. Yes to ideas that drained me. Yes to people that did not deserve my presence. Until one day, I hit a wall. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, I realized I didn't recognize my own voice anymore. Desperately, and probably with a lot of difficulty, I started practicing saying small no's. No, thank you. I'm not available this week. That doesn't align with what I need right now. And with each one, I reclaimed a piece of myself. Because sometimes saying no is not selfish, it's self care. Let's make this practical. Saying no is a skill. It's not about being cold, it's about being clear. Here are a few gentle ways to start saying no. Thank you for thinking of me, but I can't commit to that right now. I need to say no so I can honor my priorities. This doesn't align with where I am focusing my energy on right now. Although it seems like a very interesting opportunity, I'm gonna have to decline. I'd rather be honest than overextend myself. Well, you don't owe anyone a dramatic explanation. You don't have to feel guilty for protecting your time, and you certainly don't have to apologize for honoring your energy. Of course, saying no can feel terrifying, especially if you are used to being the fixer, the helper, and the peacekeeper. But consider this: if your kindness costs your peace, it's too expensive. If your yes comes from fear, not love, it's not real alignment. And if people only value you when you say yes, they don't really value you, they value your compliance. You're not here to be everything for everyone. You are here to be true to yourself. And the more you honor that, the more your life will begin to align with the people, the opportunities, and the choices that reflect your worth. Let's pause and ask yourself this. Where in my life do I need to say a loving, necessary no? Is it to an overwhelming social schedule? A toxic relationship? A project that drains my energy? Now ask yourself this. What would become possible in my life if I said no to what drains me and yes to what fills me? Clarity, energy, focus, and peace. That's what no gives you. And that, my friend, is joy. Thank you for joining me today on The Light of Joy. If this episode stirred something in you, if it made you breathe a little deeper, sit up a little straighter, or feel a little more sane, then I hope you carry this with you. No is not rejection. No is redirection. No is protection. No is power. You deserve a life that reflects your deepest values, not just your deepest fears. And sometimes that life begins with two simple letters. N-O. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a short review, or share this with someone who's still learning the art of no. And until next time, remember, you are not too much. You are not too late. You are allowed to live a life that feels good to your soul. That's it for today. Stay kind, stay grounded, and above all, stay in the light of joy.